The church doors flew open just as the minister asked if anyone had objections. Instead of answering, the bride grabbed the edge of her gown, turned around, and ran. Guests gasped as Olivia Parker sprinted down the steps in tears. She wasn't running because someone objected. She was running because she couldn't ignore the voice inside her heart any longer. She had spent months convincing herself that marrying a wealthy businessman would make life easier. But standing at the altar, she realized she didn't love him. She couldn't promise forever to someone who felt like a stranger. Outside, rain poured from the gray sky. Olivia rushed across the parking lot without looking and yanked open the door of the first pickup truck she saw. "Please, just drive," she cried. The man behind the wheel stared at her in complete shock. "I think you've got the wrong truck." Before Olivia could answer, angry voices echoed from behind. Her groom and several relatives were running toward them. The stranger sighed, started the engine, and pulled away. For several minutes neither of them spoke. Finally, the driver smiled. "My name's Mason." Olivia laughed through her tears. "I just hijacked your truck, didn't I?" "Technically, yes. I'm so sorry. It's definitely the strangest day I've had." As the tension eased, Mason stopped at a quiet roadside diner. Over hot coffee, Olivia explained everything. She admitted she had been afraid of disappointing everyone. Her family loved her fiancé because he was successful, but she had ignored every warning sign in her own heart. "I almost married someone just to avoid hurting people," she whispered. Mason listened without judging. "When my father was dying," he said, "he told me one thing. A difficult truth is always kinder than a comfortable lie." His words stayed with Olivia. Hours later, Mason drove her back to her parents' house. She thanked him and expected never to see him again. 3 weeks passed. Olivia started rebuilding her life, found a teaching job in a nearby town, and slowly learned to trust her own decisions. One Saturday morning, while shopping at the local farmer's market, she heard a familiar voice. "Still stealing trucks?" She turned around. It was Mason. She laughed. "Only on wedding days." This time they exchanged phone numbers. Their friendship grew naturally. They spent weekends hiking, volunteering at community events, and talking for hours about everything from childhood dreams to favorite books. There were no expensive gifts, no grand promises, just honesty. A year later, Mason invited Olivia to the same roadside diner where they had first shared coffee. After dinner, he walked her outside. Parked beside the entrance was the same old pickup truck. He opened the passenger door. "This truck accidentally changed both our lives," he said. Then he knelt on one knee. "But nothing about this question is an accident." He held out a simple ring. "Will you marry me?" Tears filled Olivia's eyes. This time, they weren't tears of fear. They were tears of certainty. "Yes," she whispered. Months later, on their wedding day, Olivia stood at another altar. When the minister asked if she was ready, she smiled at Mason without hesitation. "I've been ready since the day I climbed into the wrong truck." Everyone laughed. As they walked back down the aisle together, Mason leaned over and whispered, "Best truck theft I've ever experienced." Olivia smiled. Sometimes life doesn't fall apart to punish us. Sometimes it falls apart to lead us toward the person, the purpose, and the future we were always meant to find.